我们每一个人生命都有神所给我们的命定。
Every one of us have a destiny that the Lord has ordained.
你的生命里头有梦，而且有神的托付，神在你身上有旨意。
You have dreams for your lives, and the Lord has His will upon your life.
神造你造我，活在这个地上，我们带着我们所有过去的成功跟失败，所有的好或是不好，变成我们现在这个样子。
The Lord has created you and I, and our past experiences, the good and the bad, that has brought us to who we are today.
你我每一个人都是世界上最独一无二的。
You and I, we are each and individually unique.
因为全世界只有一个你，
Because there's only one you in this world,
只有一个我。
and I'm just one of myself.
我们每个人身上有一个 price tag， 有一个价目表。
And every one of us carries a price tag.
你知道你的身上的价目表是多少钱吗？
Do you know what is the amount that's on your price tag?
多少钱啊？
How much?
无价，对不对？
Priceless.
出埃及记19章讲，我们是他的 treasured possession， 就是我们是他的宝贝。
In Exodus 19 states that we are God's treasured possessions.
所以我们每一个人都是神最宝贵、最宝贵。
So every one of us are treasured to the Lord.
所以，因此，因为你身上是有一个命定，神给你的命定，所以撒旦不高兴。
Because the Lord has a destiny for you, therefore the enemy is not happy about it.
因为你有神给你的命定，所以背后有个征战，要拦住你进入你的命定。
Because the Lord has a destiny for you, that there is that fight in the spiritual realm that's stopping you from entering into that destiny.
你知道这个但以理书里头有讲波斯的魔君跟希腊的魔君吗？
In the book of Daniel, it speaks about the princes of Persia and Greeks that they're fighting.
那你生命背后有没有一个魔君想要拦住你进入上帝给你的命定？
Isn't there a principality that's behind in your life that's hindering you from entering into the destiny of the Lord?
你觉得有吗？
Do you think there is one?
你觉得你遇到的难处都是自己造成的吗？
Do you think all the difficulties that you face in your life it's because of it's done by yourself?
你觉得你在学校里头或者在工作上，你面对了很多 confusion， 都是因为你自己的不好吗？
Do you think all the confusion that you face from work, from school, is because of yourself?
我愿意告诉你说，背后有打仗。
I want to tell you that there is fighting in the background.
因为你身上有命定，所以撒旦有神的应许，所以撒旦呢怕你，而且也恨你。
Because you have a destiny from the Lord, therefore the Satan is afraid of you.
所以他用你的出身、你的家庭，然后你旁边的环境，要伤害你，或是让你很失望、很气馁。
That's why he wants to hurt you, want you to become discouraged from your background or from your environment that's surrounding you.
你我因为上帝有命定所以背后有一个征战。
Because you and I have a destiny from the Lord, therefore there's a warfare in the back.
旧约的约瑟17岁就做梦，对吧？
In the Old Testament, Joseph had a dream at the age of 17.
那个梦是神所要成就的事情，
That dream is something that the Lord wants to accomplish.
所以撒旦就恨他。
Therefore, the Satan is very upset with him.
你
Hate
知
him.
道你知道他用什么办法吗？
Do you know what the Satan used?
他用谁啊？
Who did they use? Satan used.
他就用他的哥哥来嫉妒他，
Satan used his brothers to be jealous of him
然后要杀他。
and to kill him.
我们看那个创世纪37章5节到8节。
Let's read Genesis 37 verses 5 to 8.
好，我们一起来念啊。约瑟做了一个梦，告诉他的哥哥们说，他们就越发的恨他。约瑟对他们说：“请听我说的梦。我们在河捆里田里捆禾架，我的捆起来站着，你们的禾捆来围着来下拜。”然后下一个继续念下去。他的哥哥们回答说：“难道你真要做我们的王吗？难道你真要管辖我们吗？”他们就因为他的梦和他的话越发恨他。然后读一下英文。
We'll read in English. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. He said to them, "Listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field, when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it." His brother said to him, "Do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us?" And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said.
然后我们再来看那个19节、20节，我们来
Let's
读。
read verse 19 to 20.
彼此说：“你看，那做梦的来了，来吧，我们将他杀了，丢在一个坑里，就说有恶兽把他吃了。我们且看他的梦将来怎么样。”
Here comes that dream. Here's come that dreamer, they said to each other. "Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns, and to say that the ferocious animal will devour him. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams."
撒旦利用约瑟的哥哥来要害死他。
Satan used Joseph's older brother to kill him.
后来的 story 你们都知道，
You guys know the stories afterwards.
又用波提法的太太想要引诱他。
And then there's a wife of the person he worked for wants to entice him.
然后把他下在监里头，
And then send him to jail.
他是多年的苦难，
He went through many years of suffering,
但是神有保护。
but the Lord has protection.
到最后，约瑟怎么讲呢？
At the end, what did Joseph said?
我们来读一下50章的20节，
Let's read verse 20 on chapter 50.
我们一起来念。从前你们的意思是要害我，但神的意思原是好的，要保全许多人的性命，成就今日的光景。
You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives.
啊，我喜欢这里头有两个字非常好的。
I really like two words in this verse.
从前你们意思是要害我的，下面两个字是什么？
Dan, first it says, "You intended to harm me." What's the two words that's following it?
Two words.
两个字。
But
Dan,
God.
神。
This is 这两个是很棒的字。
These two words are wonderful.
虽然有这样子的要害我，但是神呢，另外有旨意。
Even though these people intend to harm him, but God have His will.
无论遇到怎么样子的环境，怎么样的权势，上帝还在保护。
No matter what kind of situation you're facing or what kind of situation that you're in, God still protects.
上帝可以把坏的事情改成好，
God can change a bad thing to a good thing.
可以吗？
Is that possible?
因为他是神嘛。
Because He is God.
但是神还有一个特性呢，他不但能够把坏事改成好事呢，他可以利用坏事成就好的事。
But God has a characteristic that is He cannot just turn a bad thing into a good thing. He can use that bad thing to turn it into a good thing.
因为神要我们做得胜者，
Because God wants us to be overcomers.
神要约瑟做得胜者，
God wants Joseph to be an overcomer.
所以他让难处临到，所以约瑟可以一关一关又胜过。
That's why God allowed him to face difficulties so that he can take one step at a time to overcome them.
你说对吗？
Isn't that right?
彼得怎么样？
What happened to Peter?
主耶稣说：“今夜你们要为我的缘故，你们通通要跌倒了。”
God said to Peter that tonight, because of me, you will all fall.
彼得怎么样？
But what did Peter answer?
比如说他们都要跌倒，但是我呢，主我爱你，我不会跌倒。
But Peter answered, "Oh,
你
they will all
看走眼
stumble.
了，你看走眼。
You're wrong. I will not.
你对我不认识。
You do not know me well enough."
结果神怎么样？
Then what did God do?
神允许软弱表彰出来。
Then God allowed His weakness to show.
他不但在大祭司面前否认耶稣，就在一个小女子面前也否认耶稣。
He not only rejected Jesus before the priest, but also rejected Jesus before a little young a girl.
但是这里有两个可爱的字，对不对？
But here is very nice words.
那两个字是什么？
What are these two words?
但神，
But God.
但神，
But God.
神允许彼得被试炼。
God allowed Peter to be tried.
经过试炼以后，他更成熟。
Through that, he is becoming more mature.
神是神，他知道后面的结局，彼得会得胜。
God, He is the God, and He knows the ending of Peter and that he will overcome.
所以撒旦也知道你我每一个人的末了的光景会怎么样。
And Satan knows what are you and I's ending. 你
我虽然被试验，但是呢，他保护你我， 使我们不被摧毁。
Even though we go to different trials, but God will protect us so that we will not be destroyed.
但是神
But God,
神是神，
God is God.
他知道你的结局，他也保护你达到那个结局。
He knows what is to come of you at the end, and He will protect that for you.
他在你我身上所要做的事情，没有一个权势可以把我们拿走。
Whatever He wants to do in our lives, no authority can take that away.
虽然恶事在我们生命里头发生，但是那些都成为造就我们、训练我们的。
Even though difficult things or bad things will happen to us, but those are just steps for us to take for us to become better,
使得我们成熟合适主用。
so that we become mature and can be used by the Lord.
有时候我在过桥的时候，发觉哇，那个钢架很厉害，那个钢架要做这个桥，他们都被 test 过，那个钢可以承受多少的重量。
When I pass a bridge, I see the structure that's made of the steel. I know that for it to be there, to become part of that bridge, it has to go through many testings.
神要约瑟进入他的命定，但是撒旦要拦阻，但是神借着撒旦所做的工作，让约瑟越来越刚强，越来越刚强。他本来是一个不太懂事的孩子，但是他最后成熟了。
God wants Joseph to enter his destiny, but Satan is hindering it. But through what Satan has done, God let Joseph overcome that destiny, and he did well.
所以他借着上帝借着他哥哥的缘故呢，然后使他进入命定。你说对吗？
So that God used what the brothers done for Joseph, he entered his destiny. Isn't that right?
我们的生命是一个 mystery， 是一个 mystery 怎么讲？就是说一个奥秘。从前我们这样看的时候看不懂，但是等到过了以后回头看的时候，我们就看清楚了。
Our life is a mystery, and even right now we might not understand it, but after that, the hindsight, we'll see what it is.
神借着我们所经历的苦难跟绝望呢，成就他所要成就的事情，上帝实在是了不起。
God uses the sufferings that we go through, and all of them, God will use that to make us accomplish what His destiny is, or our destiny is.
因为神是神。
Because He is God.